even something else in mind.
That's
So all these people who are saying that they don't want to give birth, if they should get pregnant, what would they do?
to have what's it. Hello, I know what I'm going. You let's go there, she.
Hello, hi. I am GB Salom.
And I'm Philippa.
And you're watching
GB Interactive.
You're welcome to my channel. If this is the first time on this channel, I want to crave your indulgence. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when I post videos in future, you'll be notified.
Yep.
And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you leave a comment as well. Today, I have my friend Philippa here with me. We are basically going to have a conversation, play games, and
have fun.
Yeah. I'll be glad if you join the conversation by commenting, and you know what to do. But so what if the first time you tried to maybe talk to me, I was rude? Would you have used it to judge my whole personality?
Yeah.
You would have.
Oh, like I won't talk to you again. Even if I have something about the little cry, I'll tell Esther.
What if maybe that particular day I wasn't just in the mood? So imagine you've come to know me and how I am. But so that first time maybe I didn't behave like this.
But first impression is
you would have missed out on who the sweet person I am.
I don't care. First impression is everything. On the subsequent days, I see that you are being friendly towards me and you apologize for what happened previously, then fine. But if you continue, then as you say, guy with your
But there are people that they just write you off after the first phase. They don't give you any chance to get to know you again.
I feel that the enemies after the first impression, they didn't really get time to see you around, to know you.
That's very true. But I also think that there are some people too that if you wrong them just one time, that's it. Maybe they have been seeing you from afar, they admire maybe how you carry yourself among your friends. So they have it in mind that, oh, we are a nice person. Then because of how much they had nest in their minds, like they want to get close to you, and the first thing is that you put them off. And you didn't appear as sweet as they thought you would be. They decide that you are not even real.
Yeah, some people are like that. Some people, first impression is important too.
Yeah,
it's very, very important. So some people after the first impression, don't get close to you again.
But some people too, it takes time for them to open up to people.
Yeah, but at least hello, hi wouldn't hurt. Why do you have to say hello, hi in front of your face?
The other time I saw in your WhatsApp status, you had posted reasons why some women would choose not to have children.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about because I found it quite interesting.
That someone
the kind of responses they were giving.
Should I read it out? I realized I just wanted them because it was like a rite of passage, and I don't feel strong emotional connection to kids. I just don't see them in my future. Since I realized that I actually didn't want them, it's like a huge burden has been lifted from my shoulders. So she just thinks just a rite of passage. She doesn't
childbearing is a rite of passage.
Emotional connection to kids. It's a valid reason. You choose not to have kids. It's strictly a personal decision. But I'm thinking that when you grow old, and imagine your grandmother on your beer. I mean, it will be lonely. We all need somebody. Right now, there you have strength, so you say that, oh, let it slide. But in future,
people have also had children, and in future they still ended up lonely.
Unless maybe they're all dead.
Not even dead, but sometimes their children are not staying with them. They're living their lives elsewhere. Imagine you gave it to all girls. They are living with their husbands.
At least they are your children, so they will come
once a while. They will come.
Yeah.
But in an African society, giving birth is a big deal. It no longer becomes like an individual thing, like you're saying. It becomes like the community, the family.
Society wants you to give birth.
Yes.
Yeah, like a rite of passage. After marriage, one next case. Yeah. But it's just supposed to be so. I think that's supposed to be a personal decision. People think if you have kids or the stable, maybe you can't achieve what you want to achieve. You can say, "Me call no, to me bow." I say, "Oh, program me call no, maybe your husband or wife is not there, so me call to me jam call no, to me call." Like if you're alone now, you can just go your way and just be free. you have to sacrifice certain things because of your kids.
Kids.
Some people wait 3, 4, 5 years before they have kids.
After marriage.
Yeah.
But most of those people is because they want to be financially sound and they even want to get to know their partners well. Or even during their courtship, there's so many things that they were not like
doing or they didn't know.
I think that for some of those things it should be revised. I'm not saying you should go and live together. I'm not saying you should go and do things that married people do. But I think that most men dating is too.
It's like
they don't get to know themselves well.
Yeah.
Everybody's just assuming that this is how it's going to be, but so now they come to live together and it becomes difficult for them.
Difficult to adjust.
So for most people, that first year, second year, third year, they use that time to get to know themselves or to love themselves.
Why is it so? Because if you have someone you want to marry, you can visit the person. You can know the person even as a Christian.
Yes, that is if you do intentional courtship or dating, not just living in the moment.
Oh, okay. But now it doesn't only apply to Christians, so everybody generally.
Yes.
Yeah, but if, as I said, if you're intentional about it, you really get to know the person.
Yeah,
you will know.
You hit some few buttons to see how the person reacts,
how they think, how they act certain things out. And I don't want children because they're a lot of work, and I'm a lazy person. You can't do anything alone once you have them. They are noisy as well. Ma, coffee from away, no, from mommy. They are very noisy, and you can't give them back, and can't even take holidays from being a parent.
About the holidays, some people have supportive parents.
Some people don't.
Some people,
their parents are dead.
Yes.
Some people too, their parents are also a bit young, so they also have their life, their husband to take care of.
And some
so cry, you have to go after 1 week. You don't come and stay with you and pamper you all that. Yeah.
Some like to keep everything to themselves, so it doesn't have to necessarily be your mother that you send your kids to. Sometimes your auntie. Me like this, I live with almost everybody. Almost everybody. And so, if my mommy and my daddy want to have time for themselves, it won't be difficult for them.
Your sister is
I remember when I was quite younger, my mother would generally say, "Want to go and visit your grandmother?" Then she would just give me lorry fare, pack my things for me, send me to Aguzme, my hometown, or bring me here, or Sukura, and so they just want to have time for themselves alone. Also, until I grew up, I knew that I think some of those things were intentional. It wasn't just because she just wanted me to go and see my family members.
For the future.
For themselves.
Yeah. But sometimes there are some people who don't have siblings. They are the only child. And perhaps their parents are dead. Or parents will need time. Fine, you can bring your kids. But just for some few days and you go. So for them, they really have to do the work themselves. And if your spouse does not support you, oh my God. And you have 8 to 5 too. So I understand if you say there are a lot of work. And she's a lazy person too, so she can't be doing all these things.
It boils down to the
some people are really suffering.
The community as well. So I don't know if you have watched Insecure by Issa Rae.
I watched the first.
One of their friends gave birth, and it was like the baby was a community baby. And then we didn't cry. So some people have such support system.
Not in Africa, not in Ghana. Some ladies are really doing everything on their own. They don't have a nanny or a help. They are doing everything on their own.
Why don't you like the idea of nannies in Ghana?
Yeah, I like who? Don't you like?
And helps.
Well, some ladies are of the view that
Is that thing still there?
It's still there. It's still there. I've been some guys who want me some way.
Why I mean? I don't represent all the guys.
It's still there. It still happens.
So,
but they really help a lot. They really help a lot.
Because, well, I watched these
but
movies.
But some people also are the view that then the wife is lazy.
In this modern world where the man goes and comes, the woman also goes and comes.
I'm also working 85, me to 85.
It wouldn't hurt if you get a little help.
But some people also think that the kids don't know, like, go be so much.
Well, I see that in movies too. They become more attached to the nannies than their real parents.
Because they be a parent, but not that.
It depends. It depends on what.
If you're intentional about knowing your kids, you will.
Oh, you know that you are busy parents. So when it is holidays, you take your children out to go and shop, take them on a trip.
You get to know them.
So they will know that our parents are working for us.
But they have time for
But they have time for us when need be. I mean, Saturday and Sunday after
and it's
church, you have some
homework show before they sleep.
Yes.
But if you kind of stuff, you do one kind, so easy like that to sell up.
It's not easy, but it's not like it's not impossible. It's possible.
Yes.
And
you have to be intentional about it too. Some people also say that yes, you will spoil the kids. Because the nanny will be doing all the housework and the cooking and all those things. As I said, intentional.
Yeah, so
intentional or teaching
there were
some nannies they come in the morning, they go in the evening.
Yes, there are homes that they have helps, but the parents want to instill all those basic house keeping, think of yourself, laying your own bed in the children, so they ensure that they do it themselves.
Some guys think the washing machine will make the woman lazy. It's true. So one of the view that some men, of the view that auto washing machine and why very lazy. What do you think? It's not true.
They shouldn't be given an audience.
It's not true, because sometimes there's some woman be like as an apa or courage man the battery baku bonnet baku na bag no so man also all brilliant.
That's what makes a men think that you're hardworking. When they see
or you're a wife, you are the wife
doing a lot of things, sweating.
The lady will get one now. That's what you're penny crossing on time.
No, like so washing with your hand is what makes you hardworking.
Yes, you have to. Don't buy washing machine. Use your hands.
Well.
Nanny no and a house help no. Oh you're so disrespectful. I know everything. Your husband's pants cry. I wash it. Your husband's boxers cry. I wash it. So I know you guys personally.
Why are people letting even their spouses wash their boxers and panties for them?
I think
for boxers and panties, Obiako Jaria.
No washing now. We can say so banners they wash it when money works.
I think people find it.
Some men have some mentality.
People find it fashionable when they wash their undies and hangers there.
Serious?
I don't know why you cannot be standing in line.
People have from Monday to Saturday were piling in.
Wash it every day.
Yeah.
So that issue of a nanny or whatever will wash for another man or something will not even be there.
So in terms of undies, the guy washes own, the woman washes own.
Yes. Before you're married.
Some people believe that you have to wash. Some guys believe that you have to wash my panty for me. Is there? Guys, comment below if you think what I'm saying. I'm lying or I'm saying the truth.
I think a lot of men, some men are like that. Some men are like that.
But some men believe that when they marry, do everything for me.
Some of them, that's how they were brought up.
But is it possible for the wife to teach them that you can do this?
Yes.
Some are teachable.
Some are teachable. Some to their idea of who a man is very stereotypical.
So when you guys were dating, as the lady,
she was doing it. The lady wanted to get married. So at that time she wasn't even complaining. And even the guy hasn't head can watch crowd. I'm a straw. Oh, kweku, uninyama bia o mama nsi. Kweku. So we feel that after marriage now it's a regular thing. After she's tired. So don't give up that vibe if you cannot do it. Let the person know say any idea if I marry you I'll be able to do this thing consistently.
What about
so if the man wants someone who will be able to do it every day on foul. But some people want to get married and they love the person to be at the beginning or we are feeling company say why am I the one washing? You understand that Obiani said they are open there. As much as we want the world to be a perfect place where we all have flexible ideologies and learn and make sure that we fit our spouses and all that, there are people who are very
prim and proper,
rooted in what they believe.
And values.
So don't act at the beginning of a relationship just to get a person's attention and later on you're like, I can't live this life and things.
What if maybe you and I are dating, then maybe it's distance or something, and so I don't really know. There are certain things maybe I won't in your mind, you worry I'll wash your box and all those things, but you've not told me, and also I don't know. That's your worry. That's why you told me that. How do you expect me to react? Maybe I'm just I don't like that.
So some people there was an issue with their dating and courtship. they didn't have the important conversations that mean more to them.
But you
You
can't
can
have all the
ask.
conversations in the
You
world.
can ask.
You can't have all the conversations in the
You
world.
can't have all, but if it is a big deal for you that you cannot wash your husband's whatever, be a only.
So you ask.
So you ask.
But
if you skip
any
it,
none of it, like
one day
you can't
2 years.
ask all the questions in the world. So
You can't ask all the questions in the world.
So if you are wearing over count, but question be or be also won't can. No worry. Nah, and also Bearman surprised that you don't want to do this. You are surprised that how come you should do this.
Yeah.
What about that one too?
I mean,
You can't know everything.
But
so
you have to know
compromises
yourself.
And sacrifices
Will have to come in because the people who are, like you said, you cannot be able to ask all the questions before. Some people say that every now and then they end up finding something new about their spouses and themselves. So I know they are on. But I think that the majority of them you can actually find out, or even if it's not direct cry, you can infer from how they respond to certain things.
So what happens if two partners are dating or they are married? Let's say they are married or they are dating, whichever, and it looks like one person is always doing the sacrifices, one person is always doing the compromising. Like what happens?
I don't think anyone would like to be the fool all the time. You know, mostly before the comparison means that try and assume their foolish position. Well, some people say that that's actually wise. When you appear to be the more understanding one, that's actually wise. I think it will fatigue whoever is always trying to be the one to compromise.
You always have to have conversations with the person. Maybe how another won't tell the person before it's too late.
Some of them they compromise. It's not that on can't any panny Waka, but any ancestor and maybe somebody who divorce is not in his or her mind. So what should I do to continue? You get it.
That's why relationships is easier to leave than marriage. Relationship they can just work out just like that.
And when we are dating too, then we let the euphoria and the
family relationship with your boy.
The whole idea is
just so exciting. It excites us so much. I think when you want to make a relationship work, it will take time. Because the person will change, but a bear can crack.
But some to have argued.
After time, you will notice that the person has changed.
Yes.
No cast on your wire, but it took time.
Some to have argued that it doesn't really matter how long it is you date or be in a relationship. It is how well you do it. Some people can date for 5 whole years. They'll marry and it will still be messed up. Some people will date for just 6 months. They'll marry and they live happily ever after.
Maybe I don't feel very funny. I'm just joking. Don't add it.
I think that some people too are just not compatible. They just did not know.
But for 5
in a
years,
relationship,
what did you know about the person?
In a relationship, they did not do well in this relationship, but in the next one, they do so well. Certain things that were used to be
a no
push them off. Cry.
They come to accept it. It's cooking a big deal to you. If your lady doesn't know how to
when you just mention cooking, I know that the conversation will pass them.
It's cooking a big deal. If your lady doesn't know how to cook, is it a big deal to you?
Is she willing to learn? Because I think that food is like a necessity of life.
I'm coming. Like if you get married and notice that she can't cook, will you be so shocked and so surprised? Will you take it cool? Like what will be your reaction? One, what will be your reaction? And two, what will you do about it?
Okay, so let's just assume, because I know that definitely before I marry somebody, she should have cooked at least 1 or 2 times a day. Unless maybe anytime I visit, she has already ordered food in the fridge and she's heating it and giving it to me. I wouldn't know.
But you can know.
If like as in maybe she's good at, even though it's home cooked meal, even though it's ordered meal, you think it is home cooked. Because but you know. But back to your
you wouldn't know.
Some you really know. But some people actually cook at home like fast food. So back to your question, will I be shocked? Yes. Because I think that though we are aware that this discussion has been had several times on different platforms, we are aware that there are women who cannot cook. but I still find it difficult to accept it.
Why?
I'm not expecting it to
This
be.
society.
I'm not expecting it to be the chef, a chef. Oh. I just expecting
I
that
can't
at
even
least
fry- I
some
can't even
rice,
fry I can't even fry
some
an
egg.
I can't even fry an egg.
Like you can boil the yam.
Why are you shocked?
It's basic. Cooking is not like something.
So if you marry and you can't cook, you'll also be shocked.
Yes.
And so surprised.
Yes.
Like the way
I don't get why some guys cannot even hold a knife. Me I started cooking as early as 9 years.
Yeah, all from different background.
Minunu banku my then my bejisan so around 10.5 years. Ojama me cooking banku now to the end. It got to a point I was actually being abused because now I became the only person who cooks the banku in the house. It was fun. I was like, I'm done learning it. So I won't blame everybody. All the two can cook because everyone fear no.
Household.
When your chance and but some too.
It's intentional. They didn't learn it.
But there are people who really just do not like cooking.
Naturally.
It's stressful, like the whole stress of.
To me, cooking is stressful.
But sometimes it's enjoyable. If you want to enjoy it, well, it's not even that too. If you want to enjoy it, try alternative like meals.
Different dishes.
So they be unya banku, they unya banku. Very boring now. Any JP anymore. Say now I'm gonna create now you carry. It's now no braised. Vegetable. When you buy was something different. Might see the same way every day. I started done it at chore.
Back to our question. Why would you be shocked and surprised?
Well, I think I should scratch that. I won't be shocked. Just that I'll be shocked, man. Me, I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
So
I also be cooking.
So will you shout on her? Will you insult her? Will you shame her?
I would. And see what my life because maybe that question is spam. But I would like to know how come in the university sure just buying food all the time.
Yes.
Hey.
But some people like that too.
And she didn't go to visit any friend of hers who was in the cooking. They were chatting, and she said that cut the onion for me or anything.
So embarrassed saw the person that I can't cut onions. But now YouTube can teach you.
Even though you don't know how it is on YouTube, but at least say the name that will tell Betsy. So at least.
So why would you
I
be
think
shocked?
she should just be teachable.
Okay.
She should just be teachable.
But you is against it in
any I know how to cook.
argument.
I mean, you're supposed to compliment each other, so I'll teach
There's
her.
some big deal to some women.
Some men, yeah.
But if it so what train us who ya and man on alpha. Say more to be a sign, normal.
Yeah, better son.
Thank you for the correction. Someone also said that I've seen and heard stories of women dying at childbirth, and I'm scared of that. In fact, it is not just dying, no. It's also the way pregnancy changes your body. Loss of teeth, vagina tear. What's the brain for?
Like, you forget some things.
Also, children bind you to your marriage somewhat. If things go south, I want to be able to be up and going without it affecting the kids.
I don't know if anyone watching this might have any of these ideologies for their lives. I'm sorry, but I think that most of it sounds very selfish.
It is not.
Because what would you be thinking about?
What to do to your body? But you
can work on it to get it back.
It's not easy. Sometimes you can't even work on it. It's not easy. I think the body changing is a valid reason. Some people die. Some people die and the baby will die alive.
People are almost always involved in not almost always. People get involved in accidents. Do you stop taking car?
No, you don't. Death is in your face. It's a matter between life and death.
Accident to death is in your face.
It's not your face like that.
I think the only difference is that this one you have control over it. As in, you can decide that since I might die through childbirth, then I will not give birth. So I know you have a control over it. You see, most times people want to have the opportunity to decide certain things for their lives. So she's just happy that she has that power to be able to
make that decision.
Okay. So it brings something else in mind. So all these people who are saying that they don't want to give birth, if they should get pregnant, what would they do?
To abort it. Stella, I know what you're going. You let's go there,
We
she.
should go.
Oh, they can decide to abort it.
Why would you abort a human being?
You don't want it, so you can abort it. You don't want it because maybe you think it will disturb your life. It will interfere with your life.
Then make sure that when you're involved in all the things that can bring children, you use the maximum protection as much as possible.
You can't be too careful. Hello, my life, you can't be too careful.
But you can't also murder. Do you know it's a human being? People say that, oh, at that point, it's a human being.
It's a human being, yes. But me, I think that if it comes and you feel that you don't want to, what is stopping you?
It never sits well with me, honestly.
Because
you don't know.
I'm indifferent about it.
You don't know who the person can be.
You can do it, you can tell not to do it. It's your own choice. I'm indifferent about it. I know as Christians it's not good, but I'm indifferent about it. Seriously. If you do it, fine. If you don't do it, fine.
I know that, like all the women are saying, giving to a child is bring some amount of stress and what have you.
Okay, 9 months.
But you don't know what that human being you are thinking of.
This cliche, they won't come up, but that's your only defense. That's the only defense.
It's not the only. It is the major defense.
The only defense.
Imagine if you had been aborted. Like, wouldn't it have been here?
The only defense, I don't know.
You wouldn't have been here. You wouldn't have gotten a chance
so
to
cliche.
meet me. I wouldn't have gotten a chance to meet you.
So cliche.
It's not cliche. It is facts. It is facts. Me, I don't support
but then
it at all.
Have aborted a baby and they are moving on with their life. They are free. The boy has sanka or bananka. It will affect the mental health. Like, you're fine, you're free. Well, but you're going away. At least, you're free.
That's not kill.
Me, I'm indifferent about it. It's fine if you want to. If you don't want to, sit your own.
Somebody is in life worried that, why haven't I given birth? And somebody
going to prayer.
Somebody has a child and is like, I don't want to.
But I think it's a valid reason. If you don't want to, it's like saying, I don't want to work, or I don't want to go to school, I don't want to marry. For
that one, I agree. But killing unfortunately, like, child shouldn't be blamed for what happened.
Okay. So
like,
I'm in secondary school, I'm in JSS, and after my BCV, I want to go to SS, I go to get pregnant.
People have continued their lives after that. There are people even in the media space who are very, very like loud. I don't want to mention anybody's name. They have supportive parents. Maybe I don't have supportive parents. Yes, I'm quiet. I'll be on my own. And then it means that if I have the baby, I have to put my secondary school on hold for God knows how long. Just a year.
Hey, sometimes the parent can get so angry that almost show you. A lot of things happen in different homes, so you can't tell. So, in order to be on the safer side, let me abort it and go my way.
In order to be on the safer side, make sure you make sure that
you can't be too careful in life. You can't be too careful. If you're not, at that time, it was so excitement was so much. You can't be too careful. You can't be too careful. So for me, I think that it's your choice. You can choose to give birth or not. You can choose to abort it or not. It's a personal decision that you have to make. So I can't say do it or don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah.
So since we are all a fan of delay, like, it's even a
That's
yeah, so we spoke about a lot of things. In terms of subscribe.
Kindly subscribe to GV Salon Interactive on YouTube. Share, comment, like, whatever you put, just like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Philippa.
You're welcome.